As you can see, Morty's day is quite tuckered the little guy out.
He needed this.
He had a good day though.
He needed it really bad. He needed to have a day outside of the RV.
And even though our kayaking was canceled, it turned out to be good. Biscayne is very dog friendly. Morty joined the Bark Ranger program, so that's super exciting. And now we're just making some dinner.
Making some dinner, getting the rig ready to go tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to the Keys.
We have ran into a peculiar situation this morning before we're gonna leave. We're at the Miami Everglades Resort. It's part of the Encore 1000 Trails. We don't have that membership, but it's convenient to stay here.
It's convenient,
But
that's where the cool, fun part ends.
So we booked just electric water because it's only a couple nights. We have big tanks. It's not an issue. We were told they have a dump station, which they do.
Specifically.
As you can see, it's out of service.
Which would have been nice to know. Don't
Yeah.
you think, if we were checking in and they even told us, they were like, you know, the site you have, it doesn't have sewer. And we were like, yeah, we know, we're only here for a couple days, that's fine. Wouldn't you tell us that, oh yeah, by the way, our dump station is out of order? So then maybe we would have actually upgraded to a full hookup site. I don't know, it was a little weird that they didn't tell us that. And so now we're kind of stuck in the predicament of, we would like to dump our tanks before we leave here. We're just gonna pull into an empty site that has sewer, I guess.
Yeah, they got a few sites that are empty with full hookups, and well, we're gonna make use of that.
Might as well.
You'll have to excuse the wind. It's a little windy out here today, but we finally are all hooked up. We're getting ready to go down to the Keys. And we went all the way around the park to the dump station that is temporarily out of service, and there is now a sign that says to use this site, 235, to dump in. And so we're really not in this site. We kind of just took it at an angle. But with our size, there was no way we were going to make this corner. So we just did it our way, because all we're trying to do is dump our gray water, and then we'll be on our way.
We're off to the Florida Keys.
Finally, it's about time.
I'm excited.
I'm super excited. Also, we are meeting up with friends down in the Keys, so I'm really excited for that.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now go straight ahead.
Are you sure? Are you sure we're supposed to go straight on the only highway through the Keys?
After a quarter of a mile, go straight ahead onto Overseas Highway.
Very sure. Very sure that we go straight on the Overseas Highway to get south. Do not turn.
Now go straight ahead.
I just can't. So we have never been to the Keys before. We have never stayed at this RV park. And one thing of note, in the email it says that if you are taller than 13 feet, which we are, you have to check in, but then you have to wait for an escort to take you to a different entrance, because they have a bridge, I guess, that is, either 13 feet or lower, that you can't go under in order to get into the RV park. So I just called ahead to see if there was anything specific we needed to know, and she just said, park on the side of the road, come on in, check in, and we'll bring you through the exit. So
Simple enough.
simple enough, but it's always good to check and call ahead. she was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad you walked back in, because I was just looking at the paperwork and I was like thinking, oh, isn't that the couple? They're actually supposed to come in on the 23rd and they're here until the 30th. So she gave us a new tag, so we are good until the 30th. All the paperwork, she said, is fine. Everything will work out. That way we have a tag for the entire time that we're here. Also, she said if the site is too small for our truck to park there safely so that it's not like hanging in the road or whatever, she said if for some reason it's a little iffy, she said just come back and they'll assign us a parking spot so we get like our own parking spot somewhere else.
Good to know.
Yeah. She said you shouldn't have a problem, you don't look that big, but just in case. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate it.
Cool.
Oh, I thought something bad was going to happen. I'm glad it didn't.
Made it to the Keys.
We made it to the Keys.
And we have a good spot right there.
We have a fantastic spot because look at this view right in front of us.
Yeah, this is maybe 20 seconds away. Can't beat it.
I love this. There's something.
What do you see, Morty?
The next morning, we got up early to watch the sunrise and spent most of the day relaxing and just enjoying the pool at the resort, where they have music playing and even a small bar. Later, we went out to Kiki's Sandbar for some delicious food and live music. This place had such an awesome vibe, and it was right on the water with a huge pier to walk out on. It was honestly one of my favorite places that we went to, and it's even dog-friendly.
Hey, we found diesel.
Yeah, so Florida has been in a bit of a fuel shortage due to flooding up in Fort Lauderdale a while ago.
Yeah.
And the Florida Keys is almost completely out of gas, but we have a diesel. Prices are up a bit, but
Prices are a little up, but at least we have diesel. Yeah.
We can get around.
The next day, we met up with travel nurse friends Tina and Doug down in Key West, and they were nice enough to show us around town since they knew the area way better than we did. Now, according to our friends, if you can throw a quarter into the mouth of the fish at Captain Tony's saloon, good luck will surely follow you while you're on the island. We had such an amazing time with our friends in Key West, but eventually we had to head back and go take care of Morty, who we also had a surprise planned for.
He knows how.
One of the main reasons we were so excited to be in the Keys is because we scored tickets to take the Yankee Freedom Ferry to Dry Tortugas National Park. We did run into some iffy weather on the way there, and for a while we were really afraid that the whole visit was going to be a disaster. I spent the entire 2.5-hour ride just thinking about all the photos and videos that I wanted to take, and I wasn't going to be able to get any of them because of the weather. I was so disappointed. The ferry traveled 70 miles off the coast of Key West, and by some miracle, we managed to get out of the storm system right as we got to Fort Jefferson. From there on out, it was clear blue skies. Unfortunately, once again, we did not obtain a filming permit, which would allow us to share our footage here on YouTube. However, you can check out our Instagram page at Registered Nomads and see it all there.
Just got back to Key West after Dry Tortugas, and it was 2 thumbs up.
It was amazing. Happy to be back. It's a very long boat ride, 2.5 hours one way. So you got to prepare for that.
But definitely worth it. So if you can plan for it, definitely go to Dry Tortugas National Park. And now it's time to get back to Morty.
Yes, our baby. Working out in this heat is hard.
When we're traveling in between contracts and stuff, we tend to use our resistance bands to work out just because it's so much easier than trying to bounce from gym to gym. We do have Planet Fitness membership, but for the most part, we move around to so many different places that we just put it on pause until we're back on a contract if there's one near. Otherwise, you just do a lot of body resistance and it gets a good workout.
What's nice about the resistance bands too is you don't have to carry around a whole bunch of separate weights that are all super heavy, because as you know, if you live in an RV, you try to keep the weight down. So the resistance bands have been fantastic for that. And even if you don't work out super heavy, just get outside and move your body. That's really all the goal is just get outside, move your body, and stay healthy.
Yeah. Let us know down in the comments if you'd like to know more about kind of our fitness and nutrition routines on the road, just kind of little tips how to stay healthy.
Yeah, do you guys want to see a video of the things we cook, that we eat, that we meal prep? Do you want to see videos of us working out? Let us know below, because we'd love to hear what you guys are interested in.
All right, we got some more adventures down here in the Florida Keys, so keep on watching.
The next day, we had another boat adventure, and we set sail on a sunset cruise with our friends Leanna and her awesome family. The best part about this sailing adventure was it included a live band that was playing the 80s, mind you, so it was pretty awesome, and all you can eat and drink. And the sunset at the end was probably the most gorgeous sunset that we have ever seen in our entire lives. On our last day in the Keys, we decided to head back down to visit some of Key West's most iconic places. We also made sure to place our sticker on the wall at the marina. If you don't know what that is, trust me, you'll know when you find it. So if you find our sticker, make sure to tag us online. In total, we spent 10 days in the Florida Keys and had an absolutely wonderful time. Sadly, the day did come that we had to start heading north to go to David's next nursing contract all the way up in the Midwest. And that's if we can even make it out of this RV park.
Guys, take this as light as you can.
Just a lot of fun.
We had so much fun with everybody and just exploring the Keys. They really do say you cannot do it all in one visit. You just can't.
Yeah, we had 10 days here. We did a lot of cool stuff. We did a sunset sail, and honestly, just driving back and forth on these bridges in between the Keys is an exploration in itself. The water down here is amazing. I haven't seen anything like this basically since Cancun.
Right, the water is so clear and it's so turquoise in some places. Today it's not really looking that way. It's a little gray. We are driving on probably the worst weather day that we've had down here so far.
Yeah, they had some tornadoes and stuff up near Palm Beach area, I guess. So we're hoping it clears. It's supposed to by the time we get up there, and hopefully the wind gusts aren't too bad.
Hopefully, are we on the 7 Mile Bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on it, but we're almost done. And it hasn't been too bad yet.
But we stayed at Big Pine Key RV Resort. It's a cove resort. It was pretty nice. It was smaller. They had a lot of tent camping off in the area.
Yeah.
But it was, I enjoyed it. We had a canal view which went right out to the water, so it's
That was nice.
cool.
I will say they don't have that many canal sites. There's really not a whole lot of spots for big rigs. There are definitely spots for big rigs at this RV park. It is just smaller, so if it's somewhere you want to go, you have to kind of book a little early.
Yeah, it is. It's big rig friendly. They will help you park your RV if you feel the need to do so. We did see them parking some people's trailers and fifth wheels just because of how tight some of the sites are, or based on your abilities or what you feel confident in doing.
Right.
So they do have assistance there. It is a little tight getting in and out. If you're
Yeah.
over 13 feet, you have to get escorted through the exit gate because they have a bridge to the pool. And that was tight. You maybe had,
That was interesting.
6-8 inches on each side coming in.
Yeah.
It was an experience, but everything worked out. Didn't hit anything. We got into our site and worked out really well. It's a pretty nice RV park. Good location. It was about an hour from Key West.
Yeah, it was about an hour that it took us to get into Key West, more if there's traffic. So we are currently heading to Naples. David has a couple testing things he's got to get done before his next contract. So we booked 2 nights there so that we can make sure to get that done, and then we are going to continue heading north. And to be honest, we don't know the plan after that. We have not booked anywhere, so we might have to sit down tonight and make some more concrete plans so that we're not just driving around.
Yeah, that's the fun part of RVing, though. You just wing it sometimes.
He's all about winging it. I'm all about having a plan. We're a great mix.
And if you haven't yet, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out, and it's free to you guys.
And it keeps us motivated to keep posting.
So thank you.
We'll catch you later, guys.
Bye.